is, guys? It's your boy Blasphemous HD, and unfortunately, we are back once again with more scary videos you guys have sent to me in the Discord of DMs, because you know, when I was younger, I used to live in a haunted house, so anything that even looks remotely haunted scares the life out of me. I don't even know what the phobia is called. But on the bright side, when I lived in a haunted house, I had a Nintendo 64 and I got all 120 stars on Mario 64. Great experience. It was the only thing that would take my mind off of feeling watched all day. And let's do this.
The following video comes from Simon Newcomb, who states that a friend of his daughter's was walking through a wooded area that is believed to be extremely haunted. Westminster Woods is a forest in England where many people have reported paranormal encounters. From small, shadowy figures that lurk behind trees, to the infamous hellhounds that are said to come out at night, Westminster Woods has been a place of unusual activity. It is also said that pagan rituals have taken place here, some of which have included sacrifices. One evening, as a man and two children explore Westminster Woods, something very unsettling is caught on camera. This is what was captured. Be sure to look closely for this one, as it happens real fast.
Been walking for like an hour now. It is pissing it down. These two are doing my head in. It's getting dark. It's really cold. I have no idea where the dog is. What?
Be careful, guys. It's something worse than a ghost. A children.
Little did he know that a small, shadowy figure was caught in the background. It stands in place for a couple of seconds before ducking down beneath a tree trunk. It recedes away as though it saw the camera and didn't want to be seen. It is almost similar to an animal's reaction when it spots a person nearby. Yet Simon doubts that it's an animal and instead believes that it might be a spirit that haunts this forest. Whoever or whatever this was is a mystery, but unfortunately, it seems we won't know for sure what this was until more info is given. It was during a podcast that one of the hosts had shared some chilling photos that were submitted to him by a viewer. It goes without saying, but what was captured in one of these images has left many viewers disturbed. The person who submitted the photos states that the reason they took them was because they felt like they were being watched. They were lying in bed when all of a sudden they get the strangest feeling. For some reason, they can't help but feel that someone is outside their room, standing in the doorway and looking at them. No one else was inside the house except them. Feeling very spooked, they slowly take out their phone and begin to take various photos of the passageway outside the room. What they captured has left them shook. These are their photos.
It's not that bad. Motherfucker, what? Excuse me? You haunted by a white child? That's an ass.
In the distance, there appears to be a face peeking at the person inside the room. It wasn't until zooming in on the photo that the person who took it saw the mysterious figure. Although pretty creepy, they're somewhat glad that they caught this, as it reassures them that they're not losing their mind and that there is in fact something very strange going on inside their house. Now, it's worth mentioning that the person who submitted these photos states that he played with the Ouija board prior to this incident and believes it's the reason why strange things are happening. But what do you think? Did this person actually capture something paranormal?
Don't save him. He don't want to be saved. That's what I think of people who play with Ouija boards. What the hell is that outside the door?
You working?
No.
You should go on, give it a bit. Give it a bit. What's it?
No. What? What? What's up?
Dude.
What?
Dude.
What?
Look.
What?
Look. let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out.
A rattling sound can be heard inside the other room before the door opens and things fall on their own. Not much else is known about the video, so it's hard to be sure if it's real or not. But regardless, the reaction appears to be genuine. Had they captured something paranormal or not? The following video comes from a man named Jacob who lives in a house that he recently inherited from his grandmother. Jacob isn't too sure if he wants the house, as it's out of shape and requires a lot of fixing. But after the following night, it seems that he's made up his mind. It's late at night when Jacob wakes up to a noise inside his bedroom. This is what he caught.
I just heard knocking from the closet.
Bitch! Man, that was a fire. That was a fireman kick. Wasn't no damn knife.
A knocking sound can be heard coming from his closet. However, nothing is inside when he checks. But then moments later after checking, loud banging can be heard from the other side of the room. Clearly, Jacob was spooked out of his mind. Yet something else happened that Jacob didn't realize until watching this video. At the start of the clip, the clown doll on top of the drawer can be seen staring at the bed. But then later, it is seen staring at the door. Ever since seeing this, Jacob has moved the doll downstairs to the living room. He states that it came alive that night and is glad that he caught evidence of it. Although pretty creepy, this video is still a mystery. But thanks to this incident, Jacob has made up his mind on whether or not he should keep the house. All in all, what happened that night has left him beyond terrified. This last video comes from India, and it shows a woman walking late at night. In it, she appears to be scared as she constantly looks over her shoulder. It seems that she might be seeing things, considering that it's dark outside. But then, all of a sudden, something is captured that seems to suggest otherwise. This is what was caught.
Oh shit! You better run, bitch! Nigga!
Initially, the woman looks at something that doesn't appear to be there. But then, seconds later, the figure of a man appears out of nowhere. It shows up exactly where the woman was initially looking. Viewers believe that a ghost had been caught on camera, yet some believe that this was an actual person who for some reason couldn't be picked up by the camera at first. Whether ghost or not, this encounter is pretty terrifying, as who, or whatever this was, just creepily stands there looking at the woman. But as always, what are your thoughts on this?
She must owe that ghost money.
In the following video, a group of friends are having a small gathering as they all collectively sing to a song of worship. The person recording pans around the room to capture this harmonious ceremony, thinking that this evening will end well. But little did they know that something would happen during this gathering that would haunt them forever. Be sure to pay close attention, as no one had noticed it until looking closely. Take a look. As the camera pans over to the hallway, a shadow-like figure can be seen bolting down the hall at a speed beyond human capacity. Its rapid movement and dark appearance were enough to leave the family extremely unsettled. Viewers believe that this ceremony might have had something to do with the sudden appearance of this figure. They can't help but think that this may have been some sort of dark entity that was provoked by the ceremony. Not much info is given on this video, so it's hard to be sure if that's so. But whether paranormal or not, the sudden appearance of this dark figure is creepy alone. Just what exactly was caught on camera? There's a place in Mexico that used to be known as the Disneyland of Latin America. Reino Mágico was a small theme park that opened in 1988 and closed only a few years later after multiple fatal accidents took place inside the park. It's unknown if the park had shut down for this reason, but some believe that the park had closed its doors for the simple fact that many visitors reported paranormal experiences while being there. This isn't surprising to some people, as the park was built on a cemetery. Urban explorers are certainly creeped out by this fact, but they're even more creeped out by the statues that were left behind. Rumor has it that the statue of Snow White is haunted. Nightly visitors have reported seeing the statue in a spot that was not the same as where it was originally seen. It's as though it moved on its own. One night, a group of friends visit the abandoned theme park when something very strange is captured on camera. Take a look.
Ah, bueno, tú tienes tu luz. ¿Sí?
Güey, ese es el velador de...
Es el velador, ¿no? Ah, velador. ¡Ey! ¡Velador!
Aguanta, aguanta, espérate, ey. Shh, no te muevas.
Güey,
No mames, no te muevas ahí. Güey,
¿velador?
ese no es el velador, güey.
Güey, no es el velador.
No.
¿Qué pasa con el velador?
No, aguanta. Deja que mi cámara enfoque bien, Deja que mi cámara enfoque bien, güey. Eso no es el velador. No digas perras mamadas, güey. Perdón. Güey, ¿fue aquí? No digas mamadas, güey. Miren. No digas mamadas, güey.
Yo la vi moverse.
No, Yus. No. No, güey, no mames.
¿Qué fue eso, güey?
No
That's
sé,
the
no
dog
sé,
that
no
was.
sé.
That's the one that was running just now.
¿Crees que haya sido ella?
Güey, nos estamos metiendo más adentro del reino mágico. Banda, comparte.
No mames, güey, no mames.
Feeling beyond spooked, the group sees what looks to be another person inside the park. But as they look closely, they see that whoever this is appears to be wearing a dress. They continue to watch and notice that how they walk is a bit strange. Fast forward to the group seeing the statue of Snow White, and it's at this point that they realize the color of its dress is the same as the one worn by the person they saw. Could it be that the so-called person was actually the statue moving on its own? The group seems to believe this, but of course, it isn't certain if that's the case. Had the group actually seen the statue moving on its own, or was this something else? Feel free to let me know your thoughts on this one.
Damn that. That shit real.
The following video comes from a man named Bobby, and in this footage, Bobby is standing outside of his daughter's room where a strange noise was just heard. He checks on his daughter to see if she's okay, but hesitates to go inside. There's something in this room that scares him. Now, Bobby is someone who I featured in a previous video. Bobby and his daughter live inside an apartment where strange and unexplainable things have been happening for a while. From toys that seemingly move on their own as though possessed by something, to the sound of footsteps coming out of nowhere, this small family has had a fair share of unusual experiences.
Nah, get out of here, man. But at least y'all caught that part. Yo. No, I'm good.
Bobby believes that his home is being haunted by the spirit of a little girl who previously lived in this apartment. According to his landlord, the young girl passed away from cancer. Viewers believe that the little girl is trying to play with his daughter since most of the activity occurs in her bedroom. One day, Bobby's daughter is taking a nap when a strange noise is heard from inside her room. Feeling a bit scared, he takes a look and captures this.
What is that? See, it ain't my daughter because she's napping right there on the bed. It sounds like her closet door fell.
Hell no. What was that? Save the babies. My babies. What, you crying?
I don't know.
What, you crying, boy?
I'm trying not to wake her up. I don't know what that was, though. She is soft. Whatever it was not even waking her up.
Thing's gonna leave the baby, huh?
Come on, man. She's in here sleeping. Come on, man.
You better save the children.
You need to get out of her room. Dude, I'm telling you, that thing was closed, right? Come on, man. Now why is she sleeping? Man, I am good on that. You need to get out of her room. Play somewhere else. What the heck?
As Bobby walks over to his daughter, who's a heavy sleeper, the closet behind him opens by itself without warning. Considering how often strange things happen at home, Bobby is used to this, which might explain his calm demeanor. He waits patiently for something else to happen while keeping an eye on his daughter. Fortunately, nothing happens, but this incident was enough to keep Bobby on his toes. He continues to watch over his daughter in case something like this happens again. Just like the previous incidents, this mysterious occurrence has yet to be solved. On June 9th of 2023, an unsettling video was posted by a girl named Pupe who was home alone when something pretty terrifying was captured. The video starts off with Pupe lying on the couch before she suddenly realizes that someone or something is in her house. She was on her phone when she glanced over at the corner of the room and saw what looked to be a person standing completely still. Someone was watching her. Although freaked out at first, she began to laugh as she had a feeling that this was either her friend or boyfriend who was pulling a prank. But little did she know, this wasn't a prank. A mysterious presence has invaded Pupe's home. The following is her video. Watch.
¡Qué miedo que das! ¿Qué haces?
No.
Hey.
You better go see what's good. You better
sos?
max yourself, ho.
Andate de mi casa.
What's really hood, ho? That nigga big as shit. He look like he done ate all his vegetables. Is that the baby or the baby daddy?
Right when things are getting tense, the video ends abruptly. It's unknown as to what exactly happened afterward, but one can safely assume that Bupit was left extremely terrified. Now, Bupit has posted some videos after this incident, but in neither video does she go into detail about the events of that night. Perhaps this incident was so disturbing that Bupit is trying her best to forget about it. Although it's unclear as to what exactly was captured, there is no doubting that the video she took is just downright chilling. On May 24th of 2023, at around 10 p.m., a baby monitor captures something pretty spooky on camera. This video was posted by Marquette Jean, who's concerned for the safety of her daughter, as something very strange was captured inside her child's bedroom. The video begins with her daughter, who appears to be staring blankly at the window that's behind the camera. It's unknown as to what exactly it is that she's seeing, but whatever it might be, it seems to have her full attention. She continues to stare at this window, when suddenly, the camera picks up movement from inside the room. But, as we can see in the footage, nothing is moving. Now, the family used to have a cat, and the camera would often pick up the cat's movement, but no cat is seen here, as their cat had passed away in August of last year. However, as Marquette watches the baby monitor, this happens.
Is there a cat in here? Is there a cat in here? No. Oh, sorry. Love you, night. Are you okay? What's wrong? No, it's okay. I was just checking on you. Good night. I love you.
I'm scary.
Huh?
I'm scary.
You're scary?
Huh?
Why?
It's a monster. And it's really scary.
There's no monster in the window. I'll look. See? I'll look.
Upon seeing a strange cat-like figure on the baby monitor, Marquette bolts into the room and asks if a cat is in there. Confused as to what her mother had seen, Marquette's daughter replies no, but says that she's scared. According to her, there's a monster at the window.
It's a monster. And it's really scary.
There's no monster in the window. I'll look. See? I'll look.
Marquette checks the window and finds nothing there. Although creeped out by her daughter's response, she's more unsettled by the supposed apparition caught on camera. The family believes this may have been the spirit of the cat that they once had, but later passed away due to cancer. Whether ghost or not, Marquette and her daughter are shaken up by this footage. Like all videos, the question is begged, just what exactly had occurred that night? In the following video, a man named Win is washing dishes in the kitchen when he hears a strange noise coming from his basement. This basement, according to Win, is a place that he and his family avoid entering at all costs. There's something about it that isn't right. Now, not too long ago, something happened inside this space that neither Win nor his family could explain. As Win states, he was by himself in the basement when out of nowhere, a small swing he had recently bought began to swing on its own.
Oh no!
Although not really sure how to explain this, it would be the following incident that occurred only days later that leaves him extremely baffled. While being alone at home with his son, a loud banging noise on the basement door is suddenly heard.
No.
But when he checks to see as to who or what was banging on the door, he finds no one there.
Did you get it?
I'd have beat that ghost ass, bro. Don't you
Understandably,
ever in your
this occurrence
life.
has left the family feeling thoroughly petrified. But, as if that wasn't enough to freak them out, the following video captures this. Win is down in the kitchen washing dishes when his dog starts barking at the basement door. He immediately takes out his phone and begins to record.
Lie down. Go lie down. It's okay. Lie down. Stay. I've been doing this all morning and I don't have time for this today. Stop. Hey buddy. I got too much going on. You gotta cut it out. Oh shit. Okay. I'm just gonna set it up.
Bam!
And we'll just let the phone roll. He's okay. He's not. Just, holy cow.
It's up! It's up there, nigga! He coming, bro! Quit playing! Quit playing!
Sounding fed up with the supposed spirit, Wynn begs the entity to stop, but this only seemed to make things worse as the door to the basement began to continuously open on its own soon after. It isn't until looking closely at the doorway, however, that someone or something appears. Like something out of a nightmare, the shadowy figure seemingly fades into the darkness before reappearing again as a giant shadow. Feeling beyond spooked, Wynn is absolutely certain that he won't be entering this basement anytime soon. But as always, until more footage is brought forth, this video remains a mystery.
Scariest shit I've ever seen in my life.
This next video was recorded by a father who caught something pretty creepy while watching over his son. The father in this clip is known as Ricky Beadle, and it was sometime in the afternoon when he took this footage. According to Ricky, he was walking past his son's room when he heard him talking to himself. He was talking under his breath, muttering something that Ricky couldn't understand. It wasn't until listening closely, though, that he can make out a few words. Now, even though it sounded like total gibberish, his speech was similar to that of someone conversing with another person. It's as though someone else was there with him. It goes without saying that the video that Ricky took is just downright eerie. Take a look.
Elliot, what are you doing? Oh, that's cool. What's that? What's that in the corner?
The man hanging.
Oh, why have you drawn that?
He's hanging up there.
Oh, really?
Get a whole baby back.
What does he do?
Foster care.
He invites me out tonight.
Why?
Because he does this.
Oh, really?
But I'm not allowed to tell anybody.
Okay.
As if watching his son behave strangely wasn't already creepy enough, he shows him this, a portrait of someone that only his son is able to see. But eerily, this supposed person appears to be hanging by a noose wrapped around their neck. Ricky points the camera to where the so-called hanging man is apparently seen, but as expected, nobody's there. Or so it seems. Ricky's child seems pretty convinced that the hanging man is real, but for some odd reason, he's not allowed to talk about him. Now initially, Ricky wasn't really sure how to feel about this. It was only after the following incident, however, that he grew very concerned. Ricky's once again looking after his son when he hears him talking to himself just like before. He promptly reaches for his phone and captures this.
Stop it.
Elliot, what are you doing?
I see the man hanging.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Right.
He's crying, and I keep saying stop it.
Is he crying?
Yeah.
So this is the photo of the hanging man he's seen in the corner of his room. I'm going to ask him to draw it again when I've rubbed it completely off. Elliot, can you draw the hanging man for me like you did before?
No, because he'll tell me off at night.
What if I don't let him? What if you can sleep in my room? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Right, so what's these on his face?
Tears.
What's this?
Straight.
Oh, okay. Does he cry quite a lot?
Yeah, because he's got hay fever up there and he's up there
Okay.
in the corner.
Okay, thank you.
But he annoys me at the night because he keeps saying he always bangs and he just...
Okay, thank you.
It was at this point that Ricky couldn't help but think that his son was seeing things. As some viewers have commented, perhaps Elliot is showing early signs of schizophrenia, but Ricky isn't totally certain if that's the case. Feeling unsure as to whether or not Elliot is expressing his imagination or showing symptoms of a mental illness, he decides to set up a camera in his room. Hopefully, what he captures will clarify this confusion. But to his shock, the following footage recorded this. Watch. Elliot appears to be speaking to someone when out of nowhere, his legs are seemingly pulled out of bed.
Damn.
In a state of disbelief, Elliot jumps off the bed and scurries out of the room. It seems that someone or something had tugged on his legs as though intending to cause harm. It was soon after watching this video that Ricky knew something was haunting his son. Although whether or not that's so, viewers agree that something supernatural was captured. But, as with all videos, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions. Is something haunting Elliot? Or is something else going on here? Feel free to let me know what you think.
Yeah, that's scary as all living crap, man. Yo, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to comment, like, and or subscribe. It's Will Blasphemous HD, Twisms.